I love old video games. More precisely, I love old racing games. And here on the first episode of what I hope will become a long-running series on Hit the Pass, I want to talk about one of my favorites, Test Drive Le Mans for the Sega Dreamcast. Test Drive Le Mans was easy to overlook for loads of reasons. Mainly, it was from Infogrames, which had never really distinguished itself in North America. But beginning in 1999, Infogrames began acquiring tons of relatively big names around the world. Ocean, Gremlin, Beam Software, GT Interactive, Accolade, and Hasbro Interactive, which held the rights to the remnants of the Atari name and software library. And honestly, Test Drive? While the label had enjoyed a slight resurgence in the late 90s, no one was really lining up to buy Test Drive games. You have to look past all that with Test Drive Le Mans. Sports car racing had never been really well represented on consoles, and here was a game that took its name from the granddaddy of all sports car races, the ultimate test of man and machine, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And that title's no joke either. You really can race a full 24 hours at Le Mans in this game. And that in itself would be pretty cool, but there's actually a really robust experience surrounding that linchpin as well. Test Drive Le Mans offers a bunch of sports car series, driving open and closed cockpit prototype style cars, as well as more stock sports cars, all licensed. And it includes some great real-world tracks, most of which you didn't see in racing games back in the day, like Catalunya, Donington Park, Road Atlanta, Suzuka, and of course the famous Le Sarthe circuit. Visually, this game was stunning. Remember, 2000 was that period where the PlayStation was feeling really old and the PlayStation 2 was just around the corner. The Dreamcast lived in that weird space where it felt extremely technologically advanced at the time, and Test Drive Le Mans took advantage of that extra power. The most striking part of a 24-hour endurance race is that time around dusk and dawn, where the natural light is just low enough that the electric lights are still on and they're flashing off the cars as they race down the straightaways with their headlights blinding you if the camera catches them just right. Test Drive Le Mans captures those moments superbly. It's so great to see the sky transition from day to night and back again, and watch the cars come speeding toward you in the replay with their headlights blazing. Going back and replaying this game 15 years later was a much better experience than I expected. It took a while for my Gran Turismo-soaked brain to grasp the slippery arcade physics, but once I did, wow, this game is still just loads of fun. And the AI is tuned really well for the most part, offering up a decent challenge on the upper difficulty levels. This game is ridiculously undervalued nowadays, with the Dreamcast version usually going for under $10, and the equally awesome PlayStation 2 game seems to be even more inexpensive. Just avoid the PlayStation 1 version at all costs. You're not getting Gran Turismo or Forza, but you are getting an extremely solid arcade racer that was way ahead of its time. Thanks for watching. I'm Greg Stewart. Join me next time when I'll dig out another great racing game from the past.